lines offset, and we have the location of the center of that line that we need to do. Now I may go in here and draw that out. Okay, so remember, the yellow line is our 0.15 that we are after. Okay, so let's go in here and C for circle, and I want to pick that intersection, D for diameter, 0.136. Okay, so we're good to go there. Got that circle in. And the next thing that we need to do is this outer circle right here. So let's go find, because that's an arc, that's going to have a radius dimension. So the radius is 0.15. So see what I mean by that? This drawing has a lot of 0.15s in it. So let's go over here. It also is tangent. Notice it meets up at exactly 1 point, which means that it's tangent right here to this line that we offset. So that one will be simple because we can just go in and use our circle command, and making sure that we do pick the exact same intersection. Notice it won't go, so I'm just going to type INT to force it to the intersection. And now I'm going to drag it over here to, I can use the intersection or perpendicular. So I have that in, and at this time I can go ahead and trim. So let's trim this out. I'm going to trim that off, and let's trim this down here. We got that, and one more time I can trim it against the red line. So let's get rid of this. Whoops, I got a little bitty piece right there. So now it looks more like what we are after. Okay. And one more trim. I'm going to trim this and this. There, and get that trimmed out. Okay, so that looks a lot like what we need to be working toward. Last thing we need to do, it has a arc right here, or an arc right there. And we can put that in really, really easy by just simply picking a fillet. So that, because it is just an arc, it has a radius dimension, and that is 0.25. So let's go over here, and F for fillet, and R for radius, and tell it 0.25. I'm going to pick here and pick there, and that's exactly what we want. Okay, and at this time I can come in here and erase that, and I want to leave these marks because I will have to put in that angular dimension, and I'm going to need those for that. So I can take care of this, take care of that. And let's see, I don't believe we have, yeah, I can take that one out. But I want to leave these. I can break them, because you can see I'll need to break that line to get it out of the way of all of those dimensions. Okay, so the last thing that we have to do for the object before we move on to dimensioning is mirror this piece. So let's mirror it. Simply type MI and select what we want. Now I'm using a blue crossing window because I only want to pick what I just created, and pick enter, and come up here to the center point and just drag straight up. I have my O tracking on, so you can see that I'm dragging straight up. I don't want to drop it there or, you know, over here. Make sure that it's straight up, and pick and hit enter, and then trim this little piece out. So there you have it. Oh, let me erase these two top pieces. So there's my snap ring, just need some dimensions. That'll be the next video.